My name is Andrew Barbuto. I am the author of an upcoming B2B sales book called Top Sales Producer: How to Crush Your Sales Quota. Today, what I'm going to discuss is a very important topic, which is how to effectively differentiate yourself. Our prospects have dozens of vendors reaching out to them on a daily basis, and they all sound very similar. So how do you separate yourself? The first thing that's important to do is take a deep dive into your solution and get an understanding of your competitor solution. What are those key factors that are sincerely different about you guys and that other competitors don't offer? Now, this could be in the form of certain features. It could be in the form of certain value that you provide that others don't. It's really important that you have a thorough understanding of both what are the key value propositions that you offer that others don't, and why does it matter to your prospects? You need to understand more than just what makes you different. You need to understand why it matters. This entails really understanding a deep dive into your prospect's business model. How do they make money? What do they care about? What are their main services? And how can your offering enhance those? You will then use that to craft a script that highlights the tangible benefits of your unique differentiator, and then put that in an email, make it very simple and easy to understand, and then send it out to everybody that fits your ideal customer profile. It's really important that you cast a wide net with this message and are consistent. Make sure that it's the most important factor that you want them to know that's going to stand out, because chances are they're going to be glancing it over on their phone, and you want to make sure that it stands out and is something that's truly unique that will matter to them. Use a format of, hey, I'm your main point of contact. Here's who we are. Here is our main differentiator. Here's how we're helping similar companies and why this matters to you. Are you open for a call? And you could use multiple channels to reach them. Use LinkedIn, use your phone, use email. You want to sequence your messages across the various channels, and then also go wide and deep at your best, most qualified prospects. Now, how do you differentiate yourself when you're in a meeting? Again, this goes back to that same principle. What is the key difference between you and your competition? And why should your prospects care about it? You want to keep it very simple, and you want to focus on the tangible benefits of your solution. When a competitor comes up, you can then highlight that differentiator and talk about, hey, this is the way that other similar companies are benefiting from my solution. And so you want to really hammer that home, because the reality is that if you're talking to prospects, chances are they're talking to all of your competitors. You need to really understand what your competitors are saying and how your solution is different and why it matters. Now, when a competitor comes up on the phone, you don't want to immediately bash that competitor. You want to make sure that you understand how they're using that competitor, whether it's a solution that you'll have to replace or can complement. Start off by simply asking, oh, that's great, how are you using them? Then from there, try to dig into their specific business objectives and see if there are any gaps between the solution that your competitor is providing them and that key business objective. From there, try to understand whether they're locked into a long-term contract or not. If they're in a long-term contract with someone who is considered to be an alternative to you, there may not be as much of opportunity as someone that is not, right? So it's important that you uncover those details. From there, as they start to bring the guard down, if it's a competitor that they like to work with, simply just ask, what do you like about them? Curious, do you care about these certain things? Make sure that those points that you call out are items where you can then uncover and help them see a gap between your solution and the solution that they're currently using. Now, this could be something that could complement what they're currently doing. It could be an alternative, or it could be something where they may not have been aware of about their current partner. I'll give you 3 quick examples. Number 1 time I was at a conference and a partner was working with one of our key competitors. They expressed the fact they really liked working with them. So rather than putting them down right away, what I said was, that's great. I've heard they have really great customer service, and given your need for flexibility, it makes sense since they don't have any minimums. Flexibility is important. What else is important? Where all of your costs are going. Are you currently receiving that from them? Are you getting an itemized report which breaks down all of the fees that they're charging you versus what is actually going to working media? When they said they hadn't, I would say, oh, that's important to have. All partners are actually able to provide that information, but not all do. A lot of times they don't do it because the numbers are really high and companies would not feel comfortable with them if they did that. Don't take my word for it. Obviously, I'm a competitor, but I highly recommend that you ask this question. Can you please provide me with an itemized breakdown of what's included fees versus working media? From there, I said, even if you don't end up working with us, it could be beneficial to check out a demo of our platform, just so you know for the future. Start with something that's an easy barrier to entry rather than having to go for the full sale. Right? You don't want to scare them away. You want to start with something easy and then you can work your way up. By providing the language that you know that they should use, it will make it very easy for them to ask that question to the partner, and it will prevent the partner from evading an important question. Another example, we were going head to head with a main competitor seen as the industry leader. What I did was start off by digging deep into their business priorities. I was able to uncover the fact that they were looking to rebrand their solution, and they were looking for a partner that could help them with capturing more dollars upstream rather than what they're known for, which is just lower funnel. Understanding that they didn't have a built out stack already, I made it clear that partner is great, but the thing is that you're looking for a strategic partner. By onboarding that solution, you're just adding a point solution. With us, you're getting a strategic partner who's invested in your success. By opening it up to a broader business objective, I was able to avoid it being looked at as just a feature by feature comparison. During that process, I was able to show them what their customer service experience would be like in comparison to the customer service they were currently getting. It would be a night and day experience. By demonstrating our value and tying it to a broader business objective, we were able to win the business despite our competitors' better brand name recognition. Third example, I knew that my champion would prefer to work with us, but he was responsible for providing a comparison to his boss that showed the breakdown of why I chose these guys versus them. I offered to help by providing a side-by-side comparison of us versus our competitor. I broke it down for him by using our internal intelligence, and this put us in the driving seat of winning their business. I positioned us as a strategic partner, it gave us an edge over the competition, and I was with them every step of the way to help them sell it internally, because I understood that was what they're responsible for doing, and I was there as a resource for them through the whole process. Those three examples are ways that you can beat the competition even when they're seemingly better known or seen as the industry leader. As a salesperson, there's only so much value your company can provide, but there's an unlimited amount of value that you can provide. You are your company's biggest differentiator. By being there to provide value, by being a strategic resource and advisor, you can help them see what it will be like to work with you post-sale. You're able to help with differentiating yourself versus the competition and make that very easy for your partner to say yes. And by the end of the process, they should be as motivated to work with you as you are. So all it becomes is a formality when it comes to negotiation. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. If you got value out of it, please like and subscribe. I put out weekly B2B sales tips. You can head over to my website, andrewbarbuto.com, to download a free sneak peek of my upcoming book, Top Sales Producer, How to Crush Your Sales Quota. Check out any of my other former videos where I talk about how to get in touch with the CEOs, how to build trust and rapport with prospects. Head over to my page at Andrew Barbuto, and always remember, if you're not helping, you're not selling. Thanks.